Hello, this is probably Falterfire, and today's video is going to be me getting super lazy. So, plan is I'm just going to play a Silan tank list that I have played into idols. I've actually recorded a variant on this deck as one of my 5 idol runs, but I'm going to be lazy and this is just going to be a 3 idol run day. I do plan at some point to record a full 5 idol run start to finish, but it's just such a huge time investment, and I'm super lazy. But to recap where this is at, we have some shield generating cards. We have some self-stat. We have a minor amount of self-status stuff. This list is running Phase Grace over Cursed Bolt, which I think I don't like. I'm going to put the Cursed Bolt back in. I'm running a very minor amount of self-status. I'm considering fitting in the Purify. I cut the Mana Jolt because I got tired of how inconsistent it was. But I like the Curse from Cursed Bolt. Anyway, the main goal of the list is that we are trying to just bide our time until we can ideally get Strenuous Vigor up. And then we're going to use Strenuous Vigor until we win. That's the plan, such as it is. I'm very clever. I said that I was lazy, and that is what I meant. And so, yeah. I was going to record a burn deck, but then I did, before I started the run, I did random a couple times, and I saw that there was no Scorching Winds, and I was like, okay, well, if we don't have Scorching Winds, that kind of puts paid to that plan. Some of our plans is, so we're fighting Maw, dealing with Cruelty Hunt Maw, which might be the worst Maw. Am I too lazy to deal with Hunt today? Yes. Ready for abusing my power of having access to all of these. My feeling also a pain in the butt, but I think we can deal with it. Definitely more than we can deal with, whatever. So, question is, which enemies do we want to deal with? What cards do we want to deal with? So from Ramparts, the only monster card I'm really looking for is Artillery, which means that if none of the Assault Beetles show up, we're just kind of out of luck. For Mushroom Forest, I would take several of the mid-boss cards, several of the Arcane Aegis, of course, Shocking Grasp, probably Toughen. I don't like Toughen anywhere near as much as I used to because it no longer heals a respectable amount, but it's still a good tough source. From Crystal Valley, I would take a Crystallize. I tend to find the Crystal Valley end bosses a little easier, although it'll be fine. I wouldn't hate having a Baneful Ray, but we can pick that up in Crystal Valley. We can pick it up in either of those. Anyway, so I think that's the plan. Just need to remember we're fighting Cruelty Endurance Maw. Okay. I like having access to the Charred Mend. Both of these are actually pretty reasonable. I think an extra shield generation card is going to be useful. Cryo Flask is very good. These are all useful for different reasons. We can't make Blessed Strike work right now, is the main thing. We just don't have a way to get that damage up right now. I do want one eventually. Elements of Refraction is another one where it's like, we don't really have the payoff for it yet. I think Cultivate's the one that I want right now. So we do actually have a Lightning Elemental. It does cost us to go that route. It costs us 3 idle fights, but we do get 2 events. Or I guess it only costs us 2 idle value. Although if we do that, we don't get... Costs us our best shots at Arcane Aegis. In fact, we are almost completely forfeiting Arcane Aegis if we go after this. That does give us a shot at Arcane Flow or Mana Font, both of which are reasonable. And then we'll probably go Event into... I would like one of those two. Because they both give me things that I want to be able to empower. How much do I care about Shocking Grasp is a question. think the answer is enough. Let's see what that pulls us. Okay. Right, I have that in the list. So if we play this, we can't actually get out everything we want to get out, so we can do that. Get us more shield. I think we are willing to do this just because that lets us do that detonation. So we basically can kill the front one by playing a cannon blast out, which is nice. Or by doing that. Or, no, that won't actually be a lethal, will it? I don't really want to draw into that this turn. That's not really what I wanted to see. But if it's here, I think I do want to do that first. You're basically dead. Ooh. Oh no, we don't have hunger up, so there's no lifesteal. I'm so used to it being lifesteal. Aha. And there's no shield for overheal. There's another thing you get used to if you do enough of these. Right, this will draw me 5 shield back. It's a really unfortunate time to draw that. So I guess it doesn't matter, it's on. Since we do now have lethal off of Cannon Blast. I'm pretty sure we do anyway. Yep. Because if we didn't, there was the burn. Absorb Element is very good. I don't know that we can quite support it, but it is very good. The main thing is we lack Self-Shock. Lock and Load is okay. It's basically between the Absorb Element and the White Flame Surge. I think we'll take that and see how it plays. Okay, did not have to do that fight. This is actually... I actually like that. Since we have Cannon Blasts as our spells, and the Curse is less valuable to us as Curse than it is as a way to get through Purity, because Endurance can set up Purity. Yeah, I think that Absorb Element is not going to do amazing work for us here. Although I guess I could have kept it to potentially deal with this Chocolate income. Kind of committed to playing that. Here's going to narrowly avoid getting shocked. Pop. Just going to draw us that. There we go. Hey, we didn't even have to fight for it. Or maybe we didn't even need to spend a reroll. I'll just make it into whether or not we even got a reroll. That we really want to have come out. Do I want this? I don't actually need that shield right now. Trying to think through what all is most important to play out here. That's the answer. And we'll go and get that shield out. I think at this point, growth is kind of the most important thing to find. Well, that's going to be unfortunate. It's going to draw into, yeah, stuff like this that is now not able to get value for us. Although I guess that works out. I think we're going to keep this time. Although we don't have great use for it right now. The nice thing is the curse came out first, which took away the purity that we were able to dispel. It is absolutely not worth spending the freeze here. Yeah, we want to get that out. Make a powerful go away. And if we are going to get detonated, we want to do that this turn. And we'll freeze out next turn. Because this turn is the big one, where we have, because we now have an arcane weakness on us, and we have to deal with, whatever. We're going to have to deal with that if we just don't. Alright, actually getting pretty good value out of our curse here. Because White Flame does cleanse, but especially in Area 1, it doesn't cleanse that often. Yeah, the Absorb Elements was a mistake. This deck has gone through a few iterations, has changed a little bit, and at present it just doesn't have enough self-status elements to really support it. So we are going to get almost... Oh, we do get because of the White Flame we had gotten. Strenuous Vigor, that's what we're here for. That's a way to guarantee we get powerful, which we really, and it goes great with Cryo Flask. I think we upgrade this. I think getting less exhaustions is very good. And then yeah, I think we're just going to cut. Well, the Absorb Elements becomes very good once we've got a Strenuous Vigor. In which case, I don't hate just having a reroll token, I guess. We would really like a way to get plated. Safe path indicated to not fall. Nope, still going to Caravan. Okay, so we can actually just do that. We don't even need to worry about whatever. Trying to think how do we hit 0. And what other buffs can we get before we, this just gives us might, which we already have. How do we hit 0? That gets us to 7. But it removes our ability. We just have to do that. I think we, unfortunately, just don't get pocket shield value this turn. But we have plated. I forgot about that from whatever that was. So, we get to just cheat. Strenuous Vigor is completely legitimately fair. And there's no reason to doubt me on that. Bye. I should be cutting cards actively because, like, anything that gets us to Strenuous Vigor again is amazing. Alright. I think we care more about these cards than we do about those cards. Because either we would take either of the endurance cards. Pop. You're going to take some damage here, probably. From these guys. Oh yeah, especially both of them are attacking. That means that we probably aren't getting attacked at all this turn, because the wheels definitely aren't stacking. I think that's worth it. It just gets us out so many detonations. Alright. This is an attack turn, so that's pretty good. And we got this just barely without forcing a shuffle, which is important. That doesn't do anything for us, but I think we still do it so we get pocket shield back. Although that may have been a mistake. We do get a shock there. And this we're doing largely just to get rid of that evasion. Oh, I didn't even realize how much evasion we have, so plate was irrelevant. Oh, because we got 2 and then we at least reduce figured, of course. This time I actually do have a reason to do that, besides Struner's figure value. So obviously one of the things we would really like here is if we can get shield gained, then pocket shield becomes substantially stronger. Either that or if we just more consistently get sturdy set up. And we can die to the curse. 5. Alright, Void Hardened Skin. It's a source of tough, it's a source of fortress. Those are things that we would love to be able to empower. Our temporary plate buff is gone, so that advantage is now lost to us for now. But if we draw whatever on the right turn, we can actually still do it. Should probably pop one of them to get rid of some of their value from whatever. Hey, Strenuous Figure this turn, please. We'd love some card draw turn so we could better force the issue. Okay, this is great. Can't afford that this turn. That doesn't do much for us this turn. That also heals us, which I totally forget about because it's like the least important part of the card, but it is still a thing that the card does. Is it worth freezing just to get out both of these? I think so. And screw you. You do take a little bit of poison damage, but that's fine. Who this plated is non-temporary, so we do get to keep it. Oh, I was hoping we were going to draw into whatever. Oh, I forgot to remove the absorb elements. I was keeping it because we're stacking powerful, but I don't think that's enough reason to really justify it. Okay. Taking basically no damage. It's better than that. We actually do get a Cannon Blast Plus. We're rewarded for all of our good decisions. Should have taken a calculated exception though. Not taking one was probably a poor decision when it was offered. Boop. You're still not dead. Try and think if killing this would, because you get the heal. Now you just need to go. I'm taking a little bit of damage here, but it's negligible. More powerful for us. I probably had better plays there than just getting Strenuous Figure out, but Strenuous Figure is so much value. You can't expect me to just give up value like that, can you? It's just not reasonable, I say. Okay. Area 2, Fortress 2 will not save this front one from just getting murdered by stuff. Helpless for rough combat, add mighty tough effect. Kind of think we just need the tough and focus. It's a way to ensure that we can reliably get plated. This is okay. We may need the Aura of Protection, but I don't think we're getting... I think we'll just take the Void Hood. It's extra spell damage and has some other marginal use. Okay. I'm really glad that I have an excuse to do that, because that's really what I wanted to do. Hey, it's great. So much empowering. The only thing we didn't get to empower there was plated, but I'm fine with that when we get. That's one of those like best possible turn sorts of things. We are still missing purity, which we're gonna feel here in a moment. The reason I'm not going to play this is that I want to be able to pitch whatever I get plated next one. And we're not going to be able to stop summons entirely, but just like blocking that first summon makes our life so much easier. We can do this any turn. I think we kind of want to largely restrict what cards we play out because we don't want to hit by too much bleed. And yeah. That is a lot of damage because it is shocked. Oh, whoops, the Frost Barrier. So we didn't get the Arcane Detonation there, unfortunately. Boop. Could play that just for the shield. It doesn't give us enough to get these out. And I don't think we get enough shield out of it to make up for stuff. More powerful. Small amount of purity. So we can play this, but if we do, we're kind of in trouble if we draw into I just want to do that, and then next turn we should be able to string a figure. I don't love where this turn is at. We can reforge that. I feel like we're taking way more damage than I was expecting. I can get plated 2 this turn. Doesn't help us that much. Attacking into that trips a white flame, which is going to go away anyway. I think unfortunately we just have to kind of eat a bunch of damage here. Alright, we're going to do this, which will get rid of a lot of that purity. We do need to get rid of purity on the back one. Because we really need to be able to get out this, I think. Oh, this also needs to get played. I would like to play that. I think Occult Ritual can't get played here. I think we just play that now. Okay, no luck. I was hoping to draw into either of those or the Cauterize, and that would have let me get... Or no, that wouldn't let me get Scatter Blast out. That's really unfortunate. If we could have gotten that Scatter Mod Plus out, we would have obviously been in much better shape. And we're going to lose... Oh, we did get evade. We have very low... We have like an 8%, I think, natural evade chance. Yeah. But we rolled it. Well, we do like getting Cauterize here when we are burning. Or not while we're burning, while we are bleeding. Debating through that. This hurts us a little, but it also applies weak. I think it helps more than it hurts. We need out more Fortress. It absolutely could have been a lot worse. And we get even more powerful. Which means the absorb elements, even if it doesn't actually absorb anything, is now very good. That kills you. We just don't want to back into the if we can attack it to the reflect a little bit. And we just take the empower. That's kind of just what we're here to do. I'm so torn on cutting the absorb elements, but I think we do. We cut the absorb elements, we cut the occult ritual. I think we cut the occult ritual now that we have two ways to empower. I think it's Reforge Plus or Pocket Shield Plus. I think Pocket Shield Plus. Well, this gives us more sturdy, which I think is more where we want to be. Yeah, I think we are off the Occult Ritual plan. So here, Crystallize is good. Don't really like going into this stupid fight, but I will if I have to. This is okay, but doesn't super work with our plan. That works okay with our plan. Baneful Ray works okay. Kind of want to... Oh, this gives us Source of Purity. That's actually probably what we want. You get Dread Blast here. I don't hate Ray of Frost. So we're gonna start here because I like the double idol. This is a keen. This is a keen Heom, which will get us an Arcane Feast potentially, which I really like. This is unfortunately the Greedy Heom, which doesn't give us that much useful, but Foggy Darkness is okay for us. We just still need to find some more cleanse because we are going into Maw and we do not have cleanse to support that really. So I don't really want to do this right now, but I think I have to. Because I really don't want to get Arcane detonated here. Which I would if I had been forced to leave that, to let that happen. find tough this turn. Okay. So, fortunately we don't have tough, but fortunately we can do that, which will give us plated to empower. We even get a temporary plate to protect it. The nice thing here is because we were able to so being cursed is obviously not nice, but being able to double detonate or being able to triple empower, albeit not with our strongest hand, means that we are now in an okay. We were able to do some stuff to help us. I'm trying to think, because I really want to get this out. I'd really like to be able to play that. I think we just have to play this, fortunately, and we just eat a bunch of damage here. Yeah, I don't think there was anything really else we could do that was better. Fortunately, so now we just have to try and avoid getting shocked again. Man, is absolutely kind of a problem. Absolutely kind of. We just have to fix that. It's a little unfortunate. Really have liked to have had the mana to do some stuff. I would say a lot of our problem there was the Sinister Runestone giving us fatigue, which meant that we couldn't play out Pocket Shield, combined with the curse from Cruelty. Yeah, lack of cleanse absolutely destroying us. I mean, we may as well. We are still taking a shock and a detonation here, which is really unfortunate, because this is going to cycle back into the attack again. And we haven't been able to keep Fortress up, because we didn't draw that at the right time. Okay, this is something at least. It's not much, but it's something. Do we need this mana here? I think so. And then we're able to avoid leaking any more damage there. Something. Oof. That's not what we're looking to see. I think this makes sense. Yeah. And doing this is also worth it. We take a little bit of curse damage, but not much. Fortunately, now we do explode for... Oh, no, because that plated. Thank you. Fortunately, we are still cursed, and we're still taking curse damage. Plans for this to be lethal. Heal if we can. And finish the fight off. That was rough. Okay. We need mana. I think we cannot complain about what kind of mana it is. We just need it. That's actually okay. I think this is actually better. I think +2 shield gain is actually very, very good for us. So we can pick up Clint's here potentially, although it's not a guarantee. So we're going to freeze that one. That's what I'm more worried about, I think. Okay. Very good turn one. Or a turn one thing to see come up. I think it's worth doing that. Although I'm not going to bother playing out the other one because I do want to save some of that mana. Okay. Woo. Are guaranteed to get that this turn. Kind of looking for healing, but looks like we're going to get another shot at finding healing next turn. That's good enough for me. Okay. Hi. Even though we didn't actually get the kill there, we do effectively have the kill. I honestly kind of just want the mental growth. Yeah. I don't hate that. I think mental growth... We have a source of powerful. And we just have to get through these keen heoms. Heoms. There's a source of sturdy. Freeze you, taunt you, tag you, and out. I did not expect to get 10 arcane from a Dama. I guess we don't have any. I mean, it was weak. No, because we just came out from Blinding Clouds. There's a ton of curse. This is awkward. We really want to play out both of those, but I think the Frozen Hide is more important. Barely. Yeah. Definitely glad that I had that tough out. Watch Cruelty apply Arcane. Okay, good. I was afraid he was going to apply Arcane to us to take away our Frenzy. I would have been very, very sad. But we are not quite that unlucky today. We want to do that. We'll do pretty good amount of status. trying to think if I had any way to get out. Whatchamacallit? See what does with this turn. Okay, now it applies Arcane to us, but applying Arcane to us is not enough to shut us down. That's not what we're looking for. I don't hate just having Calculated Deception. It is a toss between that and reroll here. I think we take it. We do really want one eventually. Although, we are going to pick up a Crystallize here, probably. Let's go ahead and, I think, shut you down. Go ahead and get that bonus damage on the detonation on the frozen enemy. Worth doing this, because then it's worth doing that, because I can do these. So we still are in desperate need of cleanse. I think we have to end the turn here. Honestly, the Shocking Grasp may need to go. We don't get enough value out of Tripping Shocked at this point. Definitely need more card draw though. This card draw just goes on the list of things we need more of. Honestly, that can get transformed at this point. I was hoping we would see. You don't get a turn this turn, which is very unfortunate for you. Boop. Boop. Right. Defensive mod is great. It is not cleanse, but it's the next best thing. Very tempted to upgrade that, but I think we kind of just want to upgrade mana at this point. I think that means focus, probably. Yeah. This fight is a bit of a tough sell without more cleanse. I think this fight is a harder sell without cleanse. I'm gonna go and do that. So I do just really value getting powerful. Okay, so I wasn't actually sure. It won't even try to apply if we don't have any self status. That's important to know. Really like to be able to get this out before we play that, but I don't know that we're going to be able to. Let's do that. So we can't play out everything. I think growth and I think those are the most important things. So no plated, but we can force plated this turn. We did get the purity up though, which is important. We just do that in each turn. So if we play this, we lose our last purity, which I don't think is what I want to do. Yeah, no, that's not worth it. Getting damage up is okay. Yeah, save us from 30 curse is super worth it. This is getting saved now until we draw into that thing we want to make go away. Sinister Runestone. Don't mind me just sequencing things incorrectly for the fun bit. Alright, there's that. After we draw cauterize this turn. We did not. It's, I think, still worth playing out. Oh, that was definitely debatable. For some reason, I wasn't paying attention to what the enemy was doing. I thought we were going to have purity left over. Alright, we make Runestone go away, so it will just not be a problem from now on. First of the trash cards. Alright, I don't think we can play that. I mean, maybe we can. Mostly I just did it because I was curious how much health it would have. That's a reasonably manageable amount. Yeah, we can do that. Actually, that's actually good for us if we draw into the Dama Egg right now. Because we could play the Dama Egg out. Okay, no luck. That's okay. Applies a bunch of arcane to us, but I think it's worth it because getting the curse out is still helpful. Boop. Hoping I was actually going to get that kill. Oh, I feel silly. Okay, it just cost us a plate for no reason. Yeah, playing out that deck, absolutely a mistake. Okay, yeah, I think we just need the Arcane Silence and we need to upgrade it. We just need that cleanse. I guess that's a redundancy. And then I think Absorb Element just goes. It just keeps being kind of awkward. We need to find card draw. None of that is card draw. That's okay though. None of your cards are card draw, unfortunately. Although Dread Blast, I think, is good enough to justify itself. Maybe. Maybe not without card draw. Dramatic Sphere is probably good. Yeah, I think this is what we're going to do. Give me a second. I'm distracted by stuff. Really love to have a card draw trinket still. It feels really risky to play out this, but we are getting so much random status dumped on us this turn. Oh no, we're just okay. Sure, why not? Why not? Just 3 for 3 on the worst possible option. Okay. I'm not salty, you're salty. Get owned, dummies. Hard to build plated in this fight, but wrong button. Okay. Maybe we just take this. I think we just need the draw. Satisfy +2 is pretty good. I think Ray of Frost is probably what we're going to try and get out of it. Oh no, because I said that we were going to get the other one. Sorry, my brain continues to be just complete trash, so you can't trust anything I say. Unfortunately, that was both of our Empower cards in the first hand, so we won't be able to Empower plated. Which is kind of why I'm fine doing that right now. just because it makes the plays here a lot easier. We can still get value out of plated here. Okay, Sinister Runestone is unfortunate, but we can deal with it. This gets rid of our, I think we would rather block whatever this is doing instead of spending it on that. I think this is Arcane Leak, actually. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh, who knows? We make it like in Cleanse or Cleanse here. This will. Yeah, we have an active space in hand. Well, I think we're about to go boom. Worth it. Should have transformed the charge block. Yeah. I think our odds are pretty good at finding cleanse, although we didn't. Do I just play this? He's giving up the dream of, I think we'd have to. We can't do anything else. I'm gonna save this at least 8 damage there. Please stop. That's always really annoying when it follows up the Arcane Leakness one with the Arcane Weakness one with the Apply Arcane Yourself, because like there's just nothing you can do about it sometimes. Because like, we couldn't afford to play any cards, and like I have underestimated how much Valacanum, with the relatively low amount of cleanse we have, how much Valacanum into whatever hurts. Because this tag teaming us with Arcane Leak is just so brutal. I should just cut Scattered Mod over the whatever, but I think that can go actually at this point. Definitely, I think lack of card draw is by far our biggest problem right now. Happy to play that out and freeze ourselves. Alright, we are once again in this awkward position. Fortunately, this time we did get cauterized. So we can get rid of our problems. There we go. Ray of Frost is okay. Cultivates Dankly, card draw, but it's kind of the worst card draw. Because it's just draw 2. Does give us growth on the first half. This is a tough choice. I think, God, defensive bot is so good. I think Blessed Strike. I think the Blessed Strike is better than Dread Blast for us. Yeah. I could be wrong, but... And yeah, I think Scattered Mod has been... Is it that or Cursed Bolt? How are we even winning fights? I don't think any of these can give us card draw. You can give us Powerful, potentially, and you can give us a good mana card. Both those are good. Although this fight could be a problem. This is something that we kind of want to see turn 1, though. Helps that this is not an idle fight. Have to make space in hand if we're going to use this. Or we can just do it and accept that our hand's going to overfill. Okay. Bye. Contemplate. That's card draw. What all have we picked up so far? Stronger Adept might be tough, which means the tough is very important. Extra card on turn 1. Extra stats applied a little bit. Oh, yeah. There's a 30% spell damage. Only plus or shield gains from that. Not the most amazing set of buffs. We only have 2 cleanses going into this. We don't have much card draw, which is regrettable. Pretty... Oh no, because we already saw cauterizing, so like pretty happy to see that before we found any of our whatchamacallit, but then I realized that was a lie. Do this, we can get Purity out. Do that. Get all the Purity out. Alright. Well, we're blocking people at least. That's something. I don't think we want to self-arcane ourselves here. Nice thing is being frozen should prevent us from getting fatigued from drawing that. Do we play it out? Just get rid of it? I don't think so. No, not with that as our draw pile. It's cursed me. Change my mind. I don't want to shuffle until after I have... I was going to get the extra and out, but I said I wanted to have whatever before I shuffled. I think. That helps. I guess it doesn't matter whether or not you go off or not. Boop. Okay, so you're going to explode once. We do keep inflated. And that's not enough to detonate us again. Rewarded for playing well. Okay, I want to play that first. Where the... If we do that, we explode. Is it worth it? I don't think so. Okay. Frost barrier up, but actually, let's just fix those. Yep. Probably gonna break after this, whatchamacallit? After this area, which is kind of how I do when we're at over an hour and we're going into area 2. Because I am lazy. So worth it. Yeah, we can transfer one of those. Oh. Feels good to be getting the full value on an unupgraded Blessed Strike through the huge temporary plated. We're still winning that purity. This one I think Cauterize can go. Let's see, this pops me, but it also effectively builds that. Like 100% worth it. Alright, we are going to have Arcane Link, but not Arcane Weakness. I believe Cannon Blast is just lethal here. Yep. Get dunked on. Sanctity, it's card draw, and it's cleanse. That's both of the things I said we needed. None of this really does anything for us. Guess there's some marginal usefulness on Icy Shoulder Pads. I don't really love that that's transformed too. I think I tend to prefer Blessed Strike Plus. It's easier access to more purity. Or either that or Arcane Bolt Plus, or we just got the Cursed Bolt. I think we just got the Cursed Bolt. I don't think we need it. Okay, let's check them out. Ah, yes, the old Cruelty Maw with no protectors special. And no Marsh Elementals, of course. Well, that one. We don't have a double Marsh Elemental fight where we could force a Purging Waters. We do have this, which is pretty nice. We can pick up an Entrenched Strike, which is really good. Pick up a Dig Through Muck. We can go through here. Maybe just go events. Yeah, I think that'll be the plan. But that'll be part 2. I'm lazy. Gonna go play more Monster Hunter. So I will see you. Oh, it's late to mention this. For what it's worth, I am recording this quite a ways before it goes live, but depending on how things go, backlog could run out at any point if I just get bored of recording episodes, or if new beta starts. So I will try and record a video mentioning like beta is imminent, so that you'll know. But if, as usual, if the uploads stop, I didn't die, most likely a beta started. Or I just hit the end of my queue because I'm not always recording every day. Anyway, that's it. I will see you next time. Toodles.